Hello, and welcome to Who Are You? This is a reasonably well done sci fi watchcast hosted by two former strangers, now friends, who are currently watching 2004's Battlestar Galactica. I'm Xhafer.
And I'm Laura, and I could see you spinning your wheels on what is the tone for this intro?
I don't know the tone for this intro. I don't know the tone for this episode. Except, well, I guess, correction. The tone for the episode we watched is Whiplash.
Yeah.
And that's very much on purpose.
Yeah.
It actually ends like 2 minutes before I thought it did.
Oh, so there's something that you thought was in it that wasn't in it?
I thought there was at the very least like some conversation.
Yeah. No,
This is even more frustrating.
Yeah.
I think that's the start of next episode because I went to YouTube and I watched a clip of the scene to know where it ended like a couple weeks ago. Because I'm pretty sure this is the end of that episode. And I was trying to decide, listener, to give you a peek behind the curtain, I was trying to decide where to put our movie break. Because this was the mid-season finale in terms of air on Sci-Fi, but the next episode was actually filmed before the writer's strike that delayed the show coming back so much.
Right.
So the change, all of the things that happen when you take a year and a half away from something and then come back to it, which will inevitably happen with anything, happened with this show, and it happens after the next episode, not after this episode. So I thought tonally it might be more appropriate to watch 10, 11, then take the break.
Sure.
But I wasn't sure, so I watched some clips of the end of this episode on YouTube, and the one I watched on Sci-Fi Channel's thing had the end and the beginning of the next episode spliced together and didn't tell me.
Rude.
And so I thought we got just a little bit more, and I was more comfortable with that than I was this.
Oh, okay.
I could honestly be persuaded to do one more before we break if we want to talk about it right now.
I mean, I don't know. You said, I don't remember if it was on pod or not, but when we talked last, that Edward James Olmos said he kind of wished the show had the guts to cut it here, which to me felt
exactly here.
Why we should take our movie break here.
Okay. Okay. Then we'll continue with the plan as currently scheduled on my massive podcast spreadsheet thing.
Dad has spoken. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll listen to Dad. That's fine. I don't want to fight with Dad.
No.
Not today.
No, I'm pretty sure he could still take me. Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so that will be the plan. We'll talk about that more at the end of the episode, what we're going to watch and when we'll be back with that and stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of episode to talk about, and more importantly, there's a lot of stuff to talk about because of this episode.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't want to ramble on a cold open any longer. I want to get into this episode. I want to get through this episode so we can talk about the stuff that I actually want to talk about, which is your thoughts and impressions after this episode.
Sure. Okay.
So we've got Battlestar Galactica, Season 4, Episode 10, Revelations.
Yeah, there were a few of those.
There were a few. Yeah, it's an apt episode title.
Some of those things happened, yes.
There were some revelations. We open on Lee looking at the Book of Pythia, the temple of, what was it?
Aurora, I think.
Aurora, thank you. On Earth, as Starbees walks in, they talk about the absence of Rosalind and Papadama, how Ty won't even look at his chair. Did you notice they lit his chair at the table in this shot of his empty chair? He was sitting in it still?
Yeah.
A+. Okay, from a this is a spaceship thing, right? You put a light over Adama, not over the desk, so that way when you shoot Adama at the desk, he's well lit, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You put that light there anyways. So it makes sense for it to just be that's where the light is on the ship.
Uh-huh.
But it feels so fucking extra. It's glowing without him there.
Yeah. Starbuck is still thinking about things Leoben said, and that children have to replace their parents
Yeah.
as they get older.
Yeah. Yeah, you are there to replace your parents, and you will not achieve your full potential until your parents die. And to that I say, fuck you, Leoben. You're not
Right.
involved in either side of this equation. What the fuck do you know?
Exactly. I mean, I guess a Leoben replaces a Leoben when a Leoben dies, right? Except not
Yeah.
anymore because we got rid of the hub, but that was the way that worked. But maybe it's not the same with people. Just saying.
Yeah. On the base ship, they're working to catch up to the flotilla here. Deanna notes she wants the fuck around 4 to come over. She specifically says she only wants the fuck around 4.
Yeah, well, here's some stuff I want to talk about.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
says, there are 4 in your fleet. I want
Yeah.
those. And to me, that means that number 5 is on this ship.
Okay.
Number 5 doesn't know they're number 5 and they're on this ship. But
You think it's like, I want to know your thought process here. Do you think
Uh-huh.
that this is like someone we have not met or one of the humans on the ship? Or do you think this is like a Cylon, like a special Sharon or something that's secretly one of the final? No? Okay.
no,
I
think
there were 2 ways to take it, so I
Uh-huh.
wanted to know.
no,
Okay.
I think that this is either Rosalind or Gaius.
Okay.
I know she
all
made
the
a
pilots
jokey
are
joke
there.
about it. Yeah,
It
we've
could
got
be
Hilo.
Hilo.
I suppose, except they gave us all that nonsense about, the significant 7 at least shouldn't be able to reproduce.
Well,
So-
but we've seen if Ty and 6 have a baby.
It's true. It's true. Hilo could too.
So that's
I just
already
don't-
there.
I just don't
Okay.
think it's Hilo. I just don't. If it's Hilo, that's much less interesting than either Rosalind or Gaius to me.
Okay.
But I choose that she says there are 4 in your fleet and I want those.
Yeah.
That means,
That
I
the
mean, because
5th is not in the fleet, hypothetically, or she doesn't want them because they're so well positioned and or hidden.
I also forgot that Adama's on board at this point. We picked up
Yes.
Adama at the end of the last episode. Oh, it's got to be Rosalind, Adama, or Gaius.
Yeah, or one of the pilots.
Or one of the pilots, but I just don't entertain that at
I
all.
think Hot Dog's on there. Or something. Like, there's a
Yeah, it's
maybe
Hot Dog.
It's Hot Dog.
It's Hot
not
Dog
Hot
and his
Dog.
STDs.
You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and ruin it right now. Hot Dog is not the 5th of the final 5.
I just don't
Spoilers.
see the last member of the final 5 having as many STDs as Hot Dog is. I think they have some discernment.
Okay. So you're set on that though. That means that they must be there.
I mean, it feels the most logical. It feels like the
Okay.
Occam's razor,
You,
right?
You don't think they're
'Cause
like just somewhere else entirely? Like
They-
all of the final 4 of the final 5 ended up in the flotilla. The 5th is like on a ship fucking around somewhere else
No.
entirely that they're
Yeah.
gonna no? Okay.
It's not that. I thought about it for a minute and I was like, when did Deanna get boxed exactly? Because I thought if that was around the time that Starbuck had left the fleet, then you could also throw it could be Starbuck in there because she just woke up. She doesn't know that Starbuck's back. But I felt like just in my mental accounting of the timeline of when things happened, it felt like Deanna got boxed before that and she couldn't have
think so.
known. So,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
yeah, so that's where I'm at. Is I think number
Okay.
5 has to be one of the 3, or I will grant you the pilots.
Okay. I mean, like is Hilo the only significant pilot down there right now?
Was Celix
Like the only
with them?
plot-
Celix is with them, I think.
Felix is there.
Hot Dog.
I think Racetrack is there.
Maybe. Yeah, I can't remember.
Or no, they were
exactly.
using Racetrack and Skulls to track them down. So Racetrack and
Yeah,
Skulls aren't there.
That's right. Mhm.
It'd be fun for Racetrack because Racetrack ended up on this show because she did not get cast as number 6.
Oh, yeah.
She was
That
one of the
would be
finalists
fun.
for the role of 6.
Yeah.
didn't get it, and then they really liked her, so they brought her as a pilot and
Uh-huh.
just kept bringing her back, and she just became part of the show as Racetrack.
Uh-huh.
But that would have
That
been
could
fun.
that could have been fun, but
Yeah.
yeah, in a meta way.
Yeah. In a like 20 people know this during the production of the thing, but they'll find out later kind of fun.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Ron Moore was blogging during the making of the show, so there's all kinds of stuff there too.
These creators are always blogging. Yeah.
Yeah. They love their blogs.
Yeah.
Don't be mad
So
at me, Ron Moore, please. I can't handle that.
he just seems so nice.
He does.
Yeah. So after she makes that remark,
Mhm.
Adama's like, I just want to know who they all are. Like, I need to know about
Yeah.
this. But too bad. You guys are now hostages. And it's
Yeah.
so funny. Like, Adama and Hilo, I think, pull their guns while, like, all of
Yeah.
the toasters have arrived. And like,
Yeah.
he's just, they're both so outgunned. But
Yeah.
but Hilo's got to stand by Dad. He's just got to.
Yeah, if Adama's going out guns blazing, I'm going out with him for
Uh-huh.
sure.
Yeah.
They do have the pistols that have the little rocket thing that's really good at killing a single toaster.
Right, but there's like so many in this room. Is this also the betrayal room? I didn't.
This is
Remember to-
their CIC.
Okay.
This is their bridge.
It
Whatever
would
we
have
wanna
been
call
fun if we were back in the betrayal room.
Sure would have.
Yeah, but Rosalind's like not. She's like, oh, let's stand down. Like, let's deal with this reasonably.
Deanna is like, okay, so we're gonna go to Galactica. I'm gonna take Adama with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rosalind is all like, you gotta blow us the fuck up if this doesn't work out perfectly.
Yeah. If they're gonna
Mhm.
take away the way to Earth by taking those 4 off that ship, you need to stop that.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Not allowed.
Yeah. Oh, back in our CIC, Gata
Yeah.
knocks over his pills while he's like recovering and working at the same time.
Yep.
Those pills can't be good for the math.
I mean, probably not.
I was
I
worried.
would think that. I mean, I've taken like a single heavy duty painkiller in my life.
Mm-hmm.
When I had my wisdom teeth out,
Yeah.
they gave me that good, and I took one, and I fucking hated what it did to my brain.
Uh-huh.
I did not have a good time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But imagine if you were asked to work while you felt that way.
I took off explicitly so that I wouldn't have to do that.
Gata should not be here. This poor
Gata
guy.
no. I mean, Gata strikes me as the type to like, oh, shit's terrible. Let me bury myself in my work so that I don't feel it.
Yeah.
Not the best.
Not the best.
Not a good way to handle that.
Dee is being very helpful to him. And for a second, Ty is almost like, hey, you want to take a break?
Yeah.
But then we've got Dratus.
Mm-hmm.
It's the base ship.
Base ship makes it back. Deanna, Adama, and Nathina make their way over to Galactica. Deanna makes extended eye contact with the fuck around 4.
Yeah.
like if I were like Lee and she gets off that ship and she stares at Ty and then Tori and then looks like he spends a lot of time looking at Ty and Tori. I don't know that she makes it up.
Yeah, not totally sure about that, but those two are right together. Tyrell and Anders are standing together.
Yeah. Like if I'm Lee and Tori volunteers to go over after extended eye contact with Deanna after she's all like, oh, they'll just make their way over to our ships. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I would not there's no way you can't see that.
Right. Tori's
and
got
then I'm looking at Ty.
Yeah. Tori's got the like flimsy excuse of like, I need to take the president her medicine. So
Yeah.
I need to go with you.
Mhm.
Right now.
And Ty's just like, no. Not allowed.
I mean, Ty does a better cover, I think, of like, we can't give them another hostage. But I mean, when you already
like one more doesn't fucking matter.
well, and like you already have the president, like
Yeah.
the president's aide is, I'm sorry, but like
Yeah. She is
Yeah.
convincing here. She's all like, I've got her pills. I'm her aide. I belong at her side. Like, just let me go help her, please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But still, Lee should be a little more like suddenly after Deanna makes her all will be welcome speech, one of her humans goes, I need to go over there.
Yeah.
I don't care what reason you have. Like,
Yeah.
you
She's
should be
like,
suspicious.
the four will find their way over to the base ship without revealing themselves. Just don't limit traffic. Just let air traffic happen as normal amongst the flotilla, and they'll just sneak their way over. Don't you worry.
Uh-huh.
And this seems like a reasonable plan for them to make their way over eventually.
Uh-huh.
And she lets this happen for like 20 minutes, it seems like. She's like, this is the plan until I'm tired of waiting,
Yeah.
which is
Mm-hmm.
immediately.
Yeah.
But we have a little bit to talk about before then.
She's sitting there like, well, Tori figured it out, right? So,
Yeah.
like, y'all fuckers better move.
Yeah.
But Adama briefs Starbuck, Ty, and Lee that Rosalind wants that base ship destroyed before they lose the way to Earth. So, like, whatever
Yeah.
happens, we need to have a backup plan on how to
do that. Yeah. The
take
president
this thing
agrees that this has to be the plan.
Mm-hmm. And then Ty's got his oh fuck face.
He's so good at it.
Yeah.
We go to theme, survivor count 39,665. We are down 8 casualties from the Battle of the Resurrection Hub and maybe Pike.
Yeah. I think he was the other count, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
So Athena is in the war room. She knows kind of base ship layout and says, the prisoners were here, but they've had to be moved because we know that. They're trying to figure out the best way to assault. And Ty's like, isn't there just like anything else we could do?
Yeah.
And Starbuck is very funny when she says those 4 could just give themselves the fuck up.
Right. Ty and pulls on shirt collar.
Yep. Tori mincing no words. She is introduced to the family and immediately accepts.
She's come home. She's introduced to the Cylons. They're like, you're one of the final 5? And the audience is like, we know. We don't believe it either.
So it seems like, kind of jumping ahead to some of the speculation talk that you're wanting to really do, the way that the Significant Seven look at the Final 5 is they believe that there's something very important about them, that it seems like if there's a hierarchy, the Final 5 should be above us somehow. They've got more something. They know something. I don't get hella vibes of that from Tori. I don't feel like she knows anything special, that she's got some sort of command presence for these Significant Seven. I don't know what we're going to get out of that in the future.
Let's save it for the end. But
okay.
Yeah, there's some stuff.
Yeah, because she's just sort of looking around real blank this whole time.
Well, they all seem like they are just themselves, but also they know that they're Cylons now.
Right.
They're not talking about anything else.
Yeah.
Like, it's just their jobs, and also they know that they're Cylons.
Yep.
So, anyways, Rosalind is changing Baltar's bandages in here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's all like, thanks for not murdering me. I know that must have been difficult for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was.
He likes living, so we should let him do that, I guess.
Yeah. Big ups on lives.
The next thing there's a lot of things in this episode that happen that I'm like, I don't understand why this is happening. She tells him not to be grateful, and then what she told Adama about blowing the ship up. And I'm like, Why the fuck would you tell that to Gaius?
Yeah,
Why?
of everyone. The guy who's
Yeah.
all like, I will do anything to stay alive.
Uh-huh. And has had relationships, close relationships with some of these Cylons.
Yeah.
Like, if he gets out of your sight for a second, you can bet he's skittering down the hallway to tell them, like, what's up.
Yeah. By the way,
What? Not smart, Mom.
yeah. Tori comes in, hands Rosalind her pills, and also outs herself as one of the final 5.
Also, classic Gaius behavior when he's like, oh, yes, I knew it. I mean, I didn't know it, but at some level, I had to have known it.
This, like, I don't know, like, the way he reacts here reminds me of a very specific trope from this time in cinema,
Okay.
mostly, but occasionally TV. And by all modern standards, it is gross.
Yeah.
It is something that we have moved past as a society. And this is not quite that, but it is very similar to that in the way that he reacts. And it brought back a like flood of like seeing movies where this happened and being honestly a little disgusted once finding these things funny when my brain was a pile of jello and before I could fully critically think.
Yeah.
But the trope that this kind of invoked in my memory was the person who is like the kind of like playboy character, flirt with everyone, who finds themselves attracted to someone of the same gender inexplicably, and then finds out that they are actually the gender that they are normally attracted to.
Yeah.
The like, oh, why do I think that dude's kind of cute? And then they find out it's a girl, and then that like
they're so relieved.
That wave of like relief, and like I knew I was right. I knew that there was something about you that would make it normal for me to be attracted to you, and not that I should question my sexuality.
Yeah.
And that trope that's what played out on Gaius's face for me.
Yeah.
And I knew I was a Cylon fucker. Like,
yeah.
And I have fifis about it because one, it reminded me of that disgusting trope that we've almost come so far as a society.
I was going to say, I wouldn't, you kind of used the words before that we've moved past that. And I was like, I don't know that that's everyone, Xhafer.
It's not.
It's not.
I wish it was.
Yeah.
We're so close to moving past that being funny as a society. But it also just brought that like straight to the front of my brain meats. And I had to like pause.
Yeah.
I had to just pause and reconcile some thoughts. And yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. Cause I also was like, well, Gaius will just say anything, right?
Yeah,
of course, I can talk to hybrids. I knew this about you, blah blah blah. But we kind of did see that Gracchus knew, like, because Gracchus told him to be careful, but he didn't get it. He didn't.
Yeah.
He was not. Those synapses never actually connected for Gaius Baltar, but it was like, if Gracchus is like his subconscious, then maybe the broken clock is right this time. But he never consciously understood a goddamn thing.
No.
Oh, but Tori does say something sinister here. Well, I
mean, I don't know that it's sinister so much as it's I'm done with your bullshit, Rosalind.
Well, yeah, she's like, you need to think about what else you were wrong about besides me.
Yeah.
And that was a little sinister to me.
Okay. That's fair. I was thinking more of the like, I'm not doing what you tell me to anymore bit of this part.
No, it was before that.
Okay. Yeah. What else have you been wrong about? I mean, she does know the rest of the fuck around 4's identities.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But I don't know. I kind of feel like there's a lot embedded in that, more than just the identity of the other three. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Deanna's called to start executing people for some reason.
Yeah. Just like it's been like 15 minutes and she's all like, they haven't made it over yet. Start fucking killing the humans.
Yeah. This is so weird after her speech of like, I'm in contact with the other four, which we know is a lie.
Yeah.
And they can come over whenever they like. Now I have to force them. This is our love. Come accept our love. As
Why
we
does
murder
she
people.
expect this to work? Like, this feels
It's
so
weird.
bizarre to me, right?
It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it adds a lot of tension to the episode, and it does a great job of this like escalation loop that we have in
Uh-huh.
the back half where things just keep getting crazier and crazier and crazier very quickly.
Yeah.
And so I mean it makes for compelling television, but it does not make sense in terms of the characters' actions and plot.
No.
Even though that they have been prone to choose violence a number of times, the Deannas have, which
Mhm.
Baltar calls out at one point
Yeah.
later in the episode.
Mhm.
This still feels like it's way too soon.
Yes.
Like if they had
Yeah.
just put a card up that was like 48 hours later,
Yeah.
I would have been fine with this.
But it's been like 30 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
And I don't know, considering what we had Deanna saying in the last episode, right there at the
Mhm.
end, she was like, I'm got to look out for myself now. And that to me said, and she's worried about death too. Death is permanent.
Yeah.
That she was going to find like a more measured take. No.
Nope.
This ain't it.
This ain't it. Ty Tyrrell and Samuel T. Anders are all down at Starbucks' brand new Viper.
Wait, is his middle name really T?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. It's
Yeah,
probably been said and I just hadn't paid attention.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. What
Yeah,
does
they
that
all
T
have-
stand for, I wonder? I feel like it should be a thing and we should
Total
find
bullshit. You know what? I can Google.
Well, it's clearly not important because like we haven't brought it up, but it'd be so funny if there were significance about the T names of all the 4 Cylons.
Let's see. Samuel T. Anders. Yeah, even his Wikipedia page, his
It's just
Galactica
T.
Wikipedia page is Samuel T. Anders.
Did we get this far and we were like, oh, fuck, he has the wrong name. Let's just throw a T in there.
The rest of them have T's. Man, I don't see it saying his middle name anywhere.
Okay.
What it is.
That's fine.
I'm like really quickly skimming this Wikipedia article though, so it could be in here somewhere, but
Well, we're like hearing the static again, all of us. We get like Tyrrell's hearing it as Figursky's trying to talk to him. Starbuck is trying to brief the team, but Anders is distracted. And then we see Tori like faint a little bit on the base star. And Leoben like holds her up, but he's like way too close. It's so gross. He's just like,
yeah.
Leoben's a close talker. He's just always too close.
Yeah. It's just
Ew.
good thing I was right here to catch you.
Leoben gross.
Mm-hmm.
But we all wind up at the Viper, those of us who are on Galactica.
Yep,
And
they wind up at the Viper. There's something about it that has drawn them. Sam suggests going and getting Kara, and Ty's all like, you guys do that. I'm gonna go talk to Bill.
yeah, I did called it though, that Ty was going to eventually talk to Dad.
That was the bit of the episode description that I edited out.
Yeah.
It was all like Ty confronts Adama with the truth or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that he had to go talk to Dad. I wanted him to do this earlier. I thought that he should talk to Dad earlier, but yeah, I understand. So
yeah.
Yeah, he asked him to scrub the mission.
Yeah. He has to. He's all like, unless these are our options. Unless you have some other option, you don't happen to know who any of the fuck around 4 are, do you?
He's the fuckiest of the fuck around 4, actually.
They named them for me. He comes clean. He admits that he's known he's a Cylon for months now. And he brings Adama is like the surrogate for the audience here and also like the online community who was saying these things.
Yeah.
He's all like, we know how Cylons work. We know how time works. That's impossible. You can't be a Cylon.
Oh, counterpoint. Can if Adama is also Cylon? Meh?
True.
Nah.
That's true. That'd make that very convenient, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All the New Caprica stuff, too.
Yeah. He brings up a point here that's all like, maybe you were just brainwashed on New Caprica. Maybe you're not a Cylon. Maybe this is something fucking with your brain right now. And this is all lies that have been implanted in you for this thing, for the Cylons plan. And then the audience has to consider that because that's possible. And all of the people who we know to be the fuck around 4 were on New Caprica.
Mm.
They all caught shit from the Cylon government at some point on New Caprica.
Yeah. We don't know for
we
sure
know
about
Tori,
Tori.
but we know Tori was there, but we don't really. She didn't have any story on New Caprica.
Yeah.
We just kind of ignored her. But
she
was
had
there.
been the president's assistant, right? Before New Caprica, she had been Rosalind's assistant.
Yeah, and we saw her like helping with the school and the kids.
Yeah.
But we don't really do much with her there.
Yeah.
But hypothetically, she could have been brainwashed too. Do you buy this? Is there a bone of your body that bought into this theory as a possibility?
Not really, because I know how much show we have left. You know, if I'd been watching this in real time, I don't know, maybe I would have felt a little less sure. But that seems like a complicated thing to weave in when you've only got 10 episodes left at this point.
That's fair.
Yeah, so I wasn't. And Ty dismisses it entirely. Ty does not even entertain it either.
No. Ty is just like, Bill, I know that I'm a fucking Cylon. Like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And I suppose maybe if it had been brought up earlier, like if I had been in a fan community that was thinking about it, like earlier in this season, maybe I would have considered that as possible. But the way Ty dismisses it right now is like the show saying, great job, guys, but it ain't that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what this scene does in a lot of meaningful ways. That's what it's there for. It's addressed at the fans in a lot of ways, which is fun and interesting. I mean, we talked about it like, you know, when you made your guesses for Cylons. The only thing that even made you think Ty was when he started hearing the music the episode before they told us it was Ty.
Yeah.
Like,
because I really thought it was more interesting if Ty and Ellen were just two messy humans.
Yeah.
But it was actually the other thing.
Yeah.
So
Cylon. Yep. It's crazy. But yeah, so he's all like, okay, well, since this is the way, I guess I will offer myself up as tribute.
Yeah, you should flush me out the airlock. Or
so
at least threaten to.
Threaten to flush me out the airlock, yeah.
Yeah, but he's got to know that's a real possibility, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Rosalind's not on the ship. He's probably safe.
Yeah.
For now.
So Adama loses his mind in his quarters when we get back from commercial.
He has a fit of rage and deep, deep sadness. He smashes stuff. He breaks a mirror. He drinks himself stupid. Luckily, his ship got beaten up like 2 episodes ago, so it wasn't there for him to smash.
I know. I said that to Aaron. I was like, oh, thank God he hadn't fixed that little ship in the Raptor.
He had brought it with him, fixed it up. We see him like fixing it very meticulously in the scenes. They cut to it like 4 times. He sets it down. Like he goes down to the Raptor. We watch him walk into his room. He sets it down as Ty walks in.
If you ever needed a running comedy gag in the show, that would have been a good one.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Yeah. Lee winds up like holding his dad next to the bathtub.
Yeah.
Adama's like crying that he sent people to die over this and there is no Earth. And then he can't kill Ty.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't do it. He just can't bring himself to do it. And so Lee's all like, "It's okay, Dad. I got this one.
I can kill Ty.
I can
Don't
kill
worry
Ty."
about it. He does immediately march down to the airlock and clock Saul right in the face.
Sure does.
Very good. He wants to know who the others are. Fair. Yeah. And then calls Deanna, is like, "Hey, I've got Saul Ty in the airlock and fuck this guy."
Right? You want to stop killing people now, maybe? Thanks.
Yep.
She's just like, fuck.
And he is a little more rational when he gets off the phone. He turns to Ty because Ty's like just standing there. And he says like, "Hey, if you really want to save this fleet, you do have to tell me who the others are. Like, that's what I need. We need the leverage. And if you're telling my dad you really care, if you really care, you have to do this." And he is.
If you want to earn our trust, you have to tell us.
I mean, he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got 2 more he can go get.
Mm-hmm. And they do.
They have gotten Starbuck first. And they've got her
Starbuck
looking at the Viper.
She's looking around, and then the Marines come in and arrest the remaining fuck around 4. And Kara's just all like, "The fuck?" And then Sam is just all like, "Yeah.
Sorry.
Surprise."
She did say she would kill him herself if she found out he was a Cylon.
Sure did. She sure said that. That did not help Starbees. She gets in the cockpit of her new Viper as Deanna keeps choosing escalation over standing down. Lee's all like, "I've got them all in the airlock. Please stand down now." And she's all like, "How about no?" And it just keeps ratcheting up. They've got nukes aimed at the civilian fleet.
Well,
it just keeps building. And
Deanna's is going to execute more hostages. And Rosalind's like, "Well, I'm president. I should talk to her." And then Gaius is like, "No, it's me. I slept with her. I should talk to her."
She's all like, "You know what?"
Part of me was like kind of impressed that she was like, "You know what? Yeah, I think it is him." And it wasn't from a place of like, "Yeah, let's let this fucker go get himself killed." And then I'll talk to her. It was like it's sincere, genuine, like, "Hey, you know what? Maybe." Like, they slept together. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're going to have like a dramatic bunch of minutes trying to de-escalate, except nobody's actually trying. We're just going to escalate for a minute until.
Yeah. Starbuck finds something in the Viper here.
Yeah.
She's messing around with the signals and she starts running, and then we cut to her dramatically running a couple times while more stuff happens.
Yeah, Gaius is trying religion with Deanna. Yeah. He's doing this isn't what God meant you for or something. And you've tried brute force all of these times. And it doesn't work. It didn't work on Caprica. It didn't work on New Caprica. It's not going to work now. And then Ty is like telling Lee, "Go ahead and flush me," because I think he had all 3 of them in the airlock, but he pulls the 2 out. He's just going to sacrifice Ty first. Yeah. But Starbuck is going to interrupt us.
Yep. She has found Earth.
Yeah. Lee sits in the Raptor back from commercial and is like, "I don't know, Starbuck. This is kind of reaching."
This seems like a giant skip in the plot for the convenience of the writers. I don't know.
Yeah, and she's like, but the hybrid. We talked to the hybrid all those episodes ago, and it said this, and it said this, and it said that.
Mm-hmm.
So this must be it. This signal must be it. And I guess Lee calls over to Deanna and is like, hey, here's some bullshit. You want to come listen to it?
Yep, and she does. She comes over, she listens to it. They're like, this is Earth, guys. We found it. The final four, or the fuck around four, are like, I don't know. Seems like it's Earth.
I guess we found it because we could hear the thing.
Yeah. And they're just like, okay, yeah. Lee's all like, look, we invited you over. We're sharing in this. At some point, we're going to have to decide to stop choosing violence. And we need to do that before we're all dead.
Yeah.
Let's please stop choosing violence and do this together.
Valid.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lee goes to tell Dad, hey, this is what's happening now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I don't know if I'm ready to lead the people to Earth. And Rosalind's like, but this is it. This is what we've worked for. And he just says frack and gets up. And I was like, oh no, Dad is broken. But joke's on me. He just went to get his uniform.
Yeah, just got to get changed. So we've had like a couple minutes of this. There's a couple more minutes of this. Listener, if you've seen this show, or at the very least watched this episode before listening to us talk about it, we get like 10 solid minutes of hope for the future here.
Is it 10 whole minutes?
Yeah, there's a lot of this. And it's just like Bear McCreary's strings are swelling with hopefulness in the background and stuff. It's like, I think I timed it as like 7.5. But yeah, it is a lengthy segment of like, we've found Earth. From the time they say we found Earth to them landing on Earth.
Yeah.
Is like 7-8 minutes of just like, we did it, guys. We've reached the end of our journey. And honestly, it feels so disingenuous given what's about to happen.
I felt like it was a dream or some shit. I was like, this doesn't feel real. Like,
well, that's because you understand the tone of the show and what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't know what was about to happen, you understood that this is not the show that's going to give you that moment.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. It feels disingenuous for the show to build so much time building this hopeful moment just to like shit on you in silence for the 90-second ending of this episode. I don't believe this is disingenuous. No. I think it's very human. I think that it's this continued hope in the face of hopelessness is the only way to find a world with hope in it. And it really resonated with me, given the world at the moment. We seem to be,
all the everything.
I mean, this airs in 3 or 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. We have not reached a ceasefire with Iran right now in that war. There's Thomas Massey just lost his primary, and that's looking weird.
Yeah. Somebody in Louisiana too. Mm-hmm.
It's just like, not that I'm a fan of Thomas Massey, although he did say something very, very funny the other day where someone's all like, someone confronted him. It's like, you lost because you didn't believe your constituents. And he's all like, none of my constituents are on Epstein's island or something. Like, yeah, there's some stuff. There's lots of like weird stuff happening at all given times right now. Data centers, surveillance state, like,
yeah.
And it felt really good to be super hopeful for like 10 minutes. I think I needed that. I think I needed the 7 minutes before we're turning to the last 90 seconds.
I just didn't trust it the whole time it was happening. I was like, no, something's wrong. Something bad is about to happen.
Why I cried watching For All Mankind a couple days ago. Because there was a incredibly hopeful moment. And I was just all like, oh man, I needed this so bad. Maybe I should watch Ted Lasso. That's a good show for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to roll the hard 6 together. That's how Adama leaves that scene. But
yep. Yeah,
We
we're
get
not gonna fuck around with sending scouting crews or doing any kind of advanced observation. The whole fleet's going right now. Fuck it.
Yep. We all go together.
Yep.
Baystar comes along, Baystar included.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We get a lot of montage, lots of montage that I couldn't write everything down. But I do
Yeah.
remember Figursky gets a kiss. That was good for him.
Yep. Rosalind gives the order to jump. They jump. Gata confirms they made it. We see the fleet approaching this big blue dot.
Mm-hmm.
Adama gets on the radio and announces to everyone they found Earth. Everyone celebrates. Lee turns CIC into Coyote Ugly.
Yeah. That was
Jumping
one
up.
of the unbelievable things that I was like, no, we're like in somebody's dream sequence.
He like takes his suit coat off, starts to unbutton his shirt, and jumps on top of a table.
Mhm.
We get shots all around the fleet of cheering and crying and hugging. We see like all over. They show us
Oh,
ships,
yeah,
not
like
even just Galactica.
the Tilium refiner we're
Yeah.
celebrating over there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We see Starbuck on the Wall of the Fallen looking at the picture of Cat. There's tons of people having similar experiences in the background of the shot.
Mm-hmm.
And basically every shuttle or lander in the flotilla heads down to the surface. We just see a ton of ships go down to land.
Uh-huh.
And then it cuts. And it's gray. We
The
see
Geiger counter is a
Yeah.
going.
we hear a Geiger counter going crazy. Adama grabs the handful of Earth that Rosalind promised him.
Mm-hmm.
It just like is dust in his hands. There are absolutely no words. They just pan. The entire cast is here. The entire cast is devastated. And it eventually pans up to see just ruins of this massive city. There is
Mhm.
nothing living here.
Yep.
To end credits.
Yeah. And the like unspoken message of this to me is that they destroyed themselves. Like
More than likely. I mean,
it feels very
it doesn't feel like this happened in a time frame where the Cylons would have like showed up, blown it up, and then pieced. Like this wasn't Cavill was here 10 minutes ago nuking
Yeah.
the planet. This has been a long time.
this is Charlton Heston like finding the Statue of Liberty going, my
Yeah.
God, they blew it up.
Yeah, for sure. It has to have been hundreds, if not thousands of years, it feels like.
Well, that's what I was wondering. That's if we would just want to segue into questions.
Let's go. You had a bunch of notes. We tried to record this pretty soon after watching. So you wrote down a bunch of stuff. I want to hear your thoughts and theories.
Well, some of them are questions.
Yeah. I mean, I may answer, but probably not.
Yeah. Just looking from the scenery.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering, how long has it been?
If you can hang out there, it has to have been a while.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're the Geiger counter's still going crazy.
Yeah.
But it's not so crazy that we have to like be down here with special equipment, it seems.
I mean, they should be, but they also might just have like Rad-X or some, like we've seen them take radiation meds. Like we saw them on Caprica, like days after nukes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they clearly have medicine for this kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you survive a long-term nuclear war like they did without having medicine to survive this kind of thing.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair.
In the first Cylon War. So, like, they clearly have some technology to get them at least a chunk of the way there. But they also don't seem to be all like, we need to get out of here. Like, this is so bad. We all have cancer right now.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they're at a ground zero type area because there's almost nothing near them.
Yeah.
And ruins in the distance. So it feels like this is like a blast zone, not like auxiliary areas that were not destroyed for whatever reason. Like we saw in Caprica. But I would think it had to have been time.
Yeah.
I don't remember if they tell us a time frame. I think we get one. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure we get one.
Yeah.
But I don't remember exactly when, if that comes around.
I mean, that colony had
It
to
might
have.
just be me reading timelines and extrapolated information and stuff.
Yeah, that colony, if they were the 13th colony, and they left Cobol before the destruction of Cobol. I think is my
They
understanding.
went. I think they went. So they left around the same time, and they went a different way.
Oh,
But I think
okay,
everyone,
okay.
I think the 13 left Cobalt at the same time, and the 12 went one way, and the 13th was all like, we're going over here.
Yeah. And we
I think
don't know
that's established.
exactly what happened on Cobol or how long ago that was.
We do know how long ago that
Oh, we
was
do?
because
Okay.
there's recorded history from the colonials. They've talked about it,
Okay.
like when they settled and everything. It's been thousands of years.
Okay. Yeah. And when we went back to Cobol, like there wasn't really like we kind of knew where the ruins of the
Yeah.
temple were or whatever we went to. Temple of Athena, right? Is that where we
Hmm.
went?
Yeah.
Um, but we didn't there weren't like the same level of ruins. We don't know. It wasn't irradiated that we could tell. So we don't know
So,
exactly what happened on Cobol.
yeah, I mean, if it was nuclear, then it was like 2,000 years ago, and the planet has healed.
Hmm.
But if it wasn't nuclear, that changes things.
Yeah. Yeah. I still wonder if we'll find out what happened on Cobol, but
I don't think we get much more than we've already gotten,
mm-hmm.
but I might be remembering wrong. I don't know. So much stuff. Like, one, I don't want to spoil anything, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm being cagey just by like practice at this point. But two, it's like I have read so much like extracurricular material about the show at this point that I'm like, I don't know if this is something that like Ron Moore said in a blog post, if it's
Mm-hmm.
something that's some fan theory that made it to the Wikipedia page that no one took out, or if it's something that they talk about in the show.
Yeah.
So,
Well, okay, I got to thinking about the final five are supposedly from here. Like, that's what
yes,
we're all believing is that they knew the way because they were from here.
they they were from here. That's what the hybrid said.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, that could be direct, that could be indirect.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of open to interpretation because it's hybrid nonsense,
Right.
right? And so, like, how do you feel about that? Like,
So
so they're from here
if they're from
in
here,
some manner. Yeah.
if literally they're from here, it seems like they would have had to have left a while ago because of this whole thing. Hundreds of years before all of this.
Yeah. I mean, that would track.
And if that's the case, that means that
I mean, at the very least, like 4 or 5, because they've been traveling for about that long, right? Knowing how like propulsion works, if it took the colonials 4 years to get
uh-huh,
there, not knowing where they were exactly heading,
right?
then it would be like 3 years maybe of journey, maybe 2 years if you
If
know
you
the
knew
path.
exactly where you were going.
You could like take the direct route.
Yeah, yeah.
Assuming that they knew the direct route.
Yeah. It kind of seems like perhaps our societies independently developed robots. And I don't know, were the robots the cause of the destruction of the 13th colony, or was it themselves? Uh,
I mean, this show likes to tell you something, and that's that all of this has happened
yeah.
before and all of it will happen again. So it happening before and then it happening again would make sense.
Right, right. And so if that's the case, then these five that left, perhaps they didn't want it to happen again. And
Yeah.
I wondered, I pitched a theory to Aaron with the tinfoil hat on the other night after we finished this. And I was like, well, maybe, in the 40 years ago war,
Yeah.
I called them the BattleBots, the original Cylons, right? Rebelled from the 12 colonies, but the 5 are from Earth, and they had left at some point.
Yeah.
And maybe they left and they didn't come straight here. Maybe they did some other shit or went to Cobol for a while or something, to presumably long-lived, just hanging out. Or, I guess maybe they could reproduce on their own, and we just had a couple of families, and now we're down to 5 at this point, hundreds of years later.
There were kids. It was generational ship stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But they happened upon the Cylon War and the BattleBots.
Yeah.
And we're able to stop it. Because all of a sudden we see that the BattleBots
they peace. Yeah.
And what we think we see with young Adama is that they were working on creating the skin jobs. Maybe that's kind of an implication.
The hybrids.
But definitely the hybrids, right? So maybe they get the hybrids, but they don't have the ability to create the human-like models. And maybe the 5 were like, well, these robots, they're rudimentary. They need minders, and they create the significant 7, thinking like, okay, well, at least they'll keep them in check. These models will keep them in check, and then we make it to where they can't reproduce on their own, so they can't go crazy like what happened back at Earth. And they won't wind up destroying anybody. They'll just keep these Cylons out of the way of the colonies, and everybody can just exist in their own separate corners of the universe, right? But that doesn't work because the 7 are bonkers and deficient in their own ways. And then they can see it. The final 5 are like, oh, fuck. This isn't going the way we thought it would go. We thought we were doing a good thing, and it's actually a bad thing. And so they start peeling off. Ty goes first because we know he's been around for 30 years. We know Adama's known him for 30 years. So Ty's model is I better go in bed, and then gradually they peel away until the final 5 are gone. The 7 Cylons can't even think of them, and they're trying to support the humans from the inside or something. I don't know. How's that for tinfoil?
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you much. I will say that in the course of everything you just told me, there are nuggets of truth.
Cool.
You did not nail it 100% by any means.
And you couldn't tell me if I did.
If I did, I would lie and say that you batted even lower than I'm saying now. So, but there are pieces of your thought process. There are, pick and take a couple of things that are probably, I think there are listeners who are going to be all like, wow. So,
cool.
She got that. That one.
Aaron told me when I was telling him my tinfoil theory that I needed to write it down.
Yeah. Well, and he messaged me, he messaged Spoiler Town to be all like, Laura's got crazy theories. I'm having her write them down so you could talk about it. I'm like, thank you. That's what I wanted to do because I knew that this episode would do that with you, and you would have some interesting things to talk about. And that's why, weeks ago, I was all like, we need to record this one as soon as after you watch it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing I said when we the Final 4 reveal, where it's all like, watch the episode and then we'll try and time the record as close as we can because I want it to be super fresh in your brain when we talk about it. And this was similar. So
yeah.
Next
thing I'm wondering about.
Okay.
I feel pretty strongly about my theory we talked about earlier that number 5 was on the ship. So probably Roslin, Adama, or Gaius. Deanna hasn't said anything about it.
Yeah.
And I just wonder about her motivations for that. Is she just buying her time? Or is she seeing that they don't know and she doesn't know what will happen if she tells them?
I mean, assuming that you are correct, right? We'll just That's the starting place. They're already on the ship. If they haven't revealed themselves, she probably assumes there's a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. She's just going to let them hang there and wait until they drop the hammer or whatever. I'm curious what our plot does from here. Like, I think we're going to probably be trying to fix this planet a little bit with our remaining 10 episodes. Trying to figure out how to get along with each other, but we're going to have some blames going around. Especially if the final 5 just can't remember anything about this place and tell us anything about it. I think that's going to be important.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird, right?
It's kind of weird.
If they're from
You
here.
want to know something funny?
I mean,
I was very worried about this episode, and the thing that I was thinking was going to happen when we were getting all the hope, and I was like, oh no, where's the other shoe? The other shoe's going to drop.
yeah.
I almost didn't find this as depressing as it's supposed to be, because I was so afraid in those final few minutes of hope that it was going to be destroyed because one of our characters did something. I was more worried about betrayal, and I think I would have...
They get to Earth and they start nuking each
like,
other.
I was afraid we were going to get to Earth and then Gaeta was going to blow something up because he's so upset about, I can't believe you're making me work with these Cylons. I don't know if he's heard about Anders just yet. He probably has, because he got very publicly arrested. Can't believe I got shot and lost my leg because of one of these guys.
And they took his side.
Yeah.
He hasn't been in jail.
Yeah. And I was really afraid that was going to be the twist, was that somebody just pops off and blows something up very badly and we lose a lot of people and now our alliance is destroyed. I almost found it more comforting that the twist was, oh, we found Earth, but it's fucked. It's just fucked for reasons we don't know, rather than somebody actively fucking us.
I mean, so to go back to the 3 most depressing moments in this season, this is 2 for me. So
yeah, I know that it's pretty depressing, but
it's real fucking depressing.
Yeah, but I almost would have found it worse if it was betrayal at this point than just like, oh, whoops, all of our hopes were actually ashes. Yeah, that's depressing, but it would have been worse to me if it was somebody nuked our hopes.
Yeah. Well, there's still 10 episodes.
Yeah, someone can still nuke our hopes.
All right. Well, you wanna rate this episode?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, you can fuck this episode. I'm saving that. I'm
not ready to fuck this episode.
Okay.
I do feel like there were several out of character things that were happening to speed the plot along. And that was kind of like, oh. Especially after the last one I rated well.
It's almost like they knew they were going to have to do the mid-season break.
Yeah.
And needed it to get to the cliffhanger.
Yeah. So I guess this one's probably back down to 10 for me. It's exciting, but a little bit out of character and a little bit jarring, and I didn't feel totally at home with it.
I'm gonna give this an 11, and what it is it's a 15 for that 7.5 minutes of hope I just fucking needed. And then -4 for Deanna's weird fucking choices. Not having any patience whatsoever.
Yeah. It all was not very well developed on the Deanna side.
Yeah. All right. Well, all that said, the show famously went on like a 2-year hiatus here. And so are we. So we'll see you guys in 2028. It's been fun. And we'll just... Nah. We are taking a break, but it is just a week. Just 1 week, listener.
Just 1 week.
Just 1 week. It's very busy time for us right now. And we just need, I mean, we're recording this almost a month in advance, and we know that we're still going to need that week.
Exactly.
So we're going to take that week. Today, if you're listening to the day this airs, is June 17th. We will be back July 1st with our movie break, where we'll be watching 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
The last of the trio of movies that were part of the visual language of this show.
What a challenge that will be to review in a timely manner.
Yeah, we'll see. I feel like there's a lot that's very visual in that movie.
Yeah.
That's going to make it very hard to do our normal style of watch through, where we talk about everything that happens, and then that's going to be difficult.
We'll
it's going to
figure out a format.
It'll be a challenge for us. I'm kind of looking forward to. Right now, I'm looking forward to. When I'm doing it, I'm going to fucking hate it. After that, we're going to watch episode 11. And then we're going to watch the Face of the Enemy webisodes, because I currently believe that's how that's supposed to go.
The Face of the Enemy.
At the very least, that's the Face of the Enemy webisodes. The Face of the Enemy webisodes aired before the 11th episode, but were made after the 11th episode, because, like I said, the 11th episode was made before the strike. So I think that's the correct watch order. I will double check that. That might change. If it does, we'll say something at the end of 2001: A Space Odyssey. But right now, that's the plan. Episode 11, the webisodes, and then the final episodes of season 4. We have a ton of guests lined up. We have guests for almost the entire back half of this next run. So there'll be a bunch of that too. After we watch Daybreak, the finale, we're going to do a recap episode. We're going to watch The Plan. We're going to watch Blood and Chrome. We're going to watch Caprica after that. We'll do a movie break in the middle of Caprica because it's a 20-episode show. So it's a full season of something. We'll do a series recap, which will be our 260th episode of this podcast. And then we're moving on. And we haven't decided on what yet. So we'll get there when we get there.
I'm still stuck on hearing that we still have enemies, even though we're all supposed to be friends now on Earth.
Well, you'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say anything about that.
Okay.
The lizard aliens show up. I don't know.
Lucifer's here.
Imperious leader. Yeah.
I expect
they do a bit with Richard Hatch where he's all like, "You look familiar."
I expect twinkle lights.
Yeah, for sure. So many twinkle lights in the back half of season 4. All right, listener. Well, that's the plan for us. That's our big Cylon plan for the remaining Battlestar Galactica coverage. But there is an important piece of this plan, which is, of course, to say thank you to Jeremy Siegel. Jeremy, thanks so much for our theme music. We appreciate the hell out of it. Find more of Jeremy's work at jeremysiegel42.bandcamp.com.
And go find Angry Duck Time Machine on Instagram for more artwork like our podcast artwork.
Aaron, thanks so much for editing this podcast. Appreciate all the work you put in and making us sound coherent and sometimes intelligent.
Yeah, it's all Aaron. And hey, listener.
It is.
Listener, you're running out of time. You're running out of time to get in the Discord and talk to Spoiler Town or talk to us about our thoughts. I mean, you could be like our dear listener who has been going back through the Babylon 5 catalog and reminding us of things we said years ago. And you'd still be welcome.
It's fun.
You can still come, but don't be surprised when I'm just happy you're here. I have no idea what I said. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't remember that shit. All right. Well, we'll see you next week. No.
We'll
see you in 2 weeks, Internet.
That's right.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.